Well guys, there you have it. It ends at Old Trafford 3-2. I'll be honest, I was tempted to just not do this video because I'm absolutely gutted. Defending poor, Dubravka poor, but we had our chances. We had our chances at Old Trafford today. We could have taken it. I've seen different opinions on the Gordon penalty. It's a penalty for me. I appreciate that Casemiro got the ball, but had Gordon stayed on his feet, had he not been clattered into the back of the ankle, had the back of his socks ripped off, he would have still been on his feet, but he wasn't. But having said that, they took the chance. Isaac had the chance that he didn't put in, and yeah, Dubravka. Look, there was talk back and forward before the game. Would Pope come straight back in? Was it better to keep Dubravka in the team? Shot of confidence, Dubravka. Absolutely shot of confidence. Feet, catching, punching. And obviously the Holland goal at the end. I mean, one thing I will say was Lewis Hall. You know, something to come out of that is how good was he tonight? Yes, a couple of times he lost the ball going forward. Yes, defensively, a couple of times the pass went astray. But overall, his performance was class. Love scoring at Old Trafford. 2 goals at Old Trafford this season. You know, I tell you what, when he made it 3-2, watching it in the pub behind us, the crowd was going wild. There was a chance to try and grab something there, and we didn't do it. I mean, Chelsea went ahead and won today. We had to win to keep up with them for that Europa League spot. And now it comes down to the final game of the season. A point would have been massive. Now it comes down to matching whatever Manchester United do this weekend. We've got to go and we've got to go beat Brentford, and we take 7th, which will be Europa League, Conference League, as long as Man City beat them in the FA Cup. You know, no one now we'll go win, and we'll all be watching the FA Cup praying that Manchester United don't do it. But one thing you would say that it's been an up and down season. Back in January, you know, you would have ripped your arm off to be in a chance for getting some European football at the end of this season. You could see how passionate Eddie Howe was on the sideline to try and push us on to get something. The first goal goes in, Trippier, of all people. That was another thing today. Would it be Livramento? Would it be Trippier? I think, in fairness, I saw people saying it should be Livramento because he's done well. He should keep his place. I was actually on the side of play Kieran Trippier today. I thought a person in a game like today, and that was the other thing in the last game where Trippier came on and played left back, he wasn't utilised. Get the ball forward, get the ball in. You look at Crafty in the second half. Poor Crafty's getting played right wing back, and he just couldn't handle it. Livramento, Trippier on that side, but Trippier played. And very, very unlike Trippier. There was actually moments before their first goal where the player just wandered past him and Trippier was just kind of watching him. He obviously wasn't fully ready. I think had Livramento not got injured, if you haven't seen that already, the reason Livramento possibly didn't play, whether he would have played Trippier or not, I don't know. The reason Livramento didn't play is he's got another ankle injury. More injuries. Out for the rest of the season. I know it's only 2 games, but he won't be there for Brentford, so you imagine it will be Trippier again. Plays them all on side, and look, of all people to have the composure and the confidence to know when to step, when to not step. Trippier's normally running that line. He got caught out. The lad runs in and scores an easy goal, but the first 5-10 minutes we were all over them. We were pushing, we were pressing them, we looked really good, and then it kind of started to fall off a bit, and they started to come into the game a little bit more. I'll be honest, the game as a watch, I think for a neutral at least, would have been a cracking watch. It was end to end. The ball was everywhere. Both teams are going for it. I mean, Casemiro at the back, bloody hell. You know, I'm thinking Casemiro and Evans at the back against Isaac. Happy days for us. He bloody had the game of his life. Blocks, shots, heads went off the line. You know, this is what I mean. I'm coming out gutted. And as I said, I was just going to go to the next pub and not bother doing it. But I thought I should come on and talk about it because we had our moments today and we couldn't take them, and that's what the most frustrating thing is. It's not. I'm not sitting here going, you know what, we really, as an overall performance, I think we actually went out and played. We gave it our all. There was just key moments in that game which took it away from us. The Trippier goal took it away. Come back out second half. Gordon scores the goal. Great goal. Jacob Murphy on the right hand side. He goes from blooming prime Ronaldinho into someone who kind of hit a barn door in the last game, and then comes out today, great whip ball across the box. Gordon gets on the end of it, puts it in the back of the net. I'm thinking, here we go, we're back in it, we've got the momentum, let's take advantage of it. What happens? Corner ball from Man United at the back stick. All first half, I was saying it, all first half, we kept leaving a man at the edge of at the back of our box. And I don't know if it's a tactical thing that we're kind of happy because they're not in the box, they're not technically in a prime place that we're leaving them. But every corner in the first half, every time they had someone on the edge, and believe it or not, they kept crossing it to that same person all throughout the first half. Goes to him in the second half, and look, that kid could have hit that 100 times and put it in a row, had 99 in them, but you just know that he's going to smash it in the back of the net, and that's what he did. That that's 2 gifted goals. I've had one off the line. Isak's running through again. Isak, you put your house on it, 3-on-1. Gordon running down the right, crosses it in. Isak, in fairness, it was a good tackle by their player in the end, but we've gifted them goals. We've not taken our opportunities. We've had one off the line. I think for me, as I said, VAR, referee, whatever you want to say, screwed us on that goal. And then we make 3 substitutions. Joe Linton comes on. We're trying. Barnes is coming on. Shaw's coming on. Basically trying to make a whole big change, trying to get something from it. And then blooming Holland or whatever he's called gets one of the giftedest goals you can ever have. The ball comes to him, turns, shoots straight under Dubravka, and it's 3-1. You just think that's 3 goals where we've not marked for the offside, we've not marked him at the back stick, and then we've just let him put the ball underneath our goalkeeper. As I said, big up to Lewis Hall. He was a player who I felt really, really pushed it throughout the whole game. Edge of the area, love scoring at Old Trafford. Fantastic whip ball across the goal into the far corner, and he's just thinking for the last 5 minutes, can we push on? Couldn't do it. I will say, by the way, I don't think Isak looked right, actually. I know he's been unwell. I hope that we could have well had Wilson and Isak. I know Eddie Howe said neither of them would be available. I'm thinking he's lying. He's going to have them both playing up front. It's all just mind games. No, Isak just didn't look right. I think he probably is still unwell or whatever. I think you give that to Isak, 2-3 weeks ago, 3-1 goal. He scores that without taking an extra touch, and he puts it in the back of the net. As I've said already in this video, it comes down to the last game of the season. If there's any motivation coming out of that game, Eddie Howe will have the wallpaper off the walls, the tiles off the walls, telling them we've got to go and make it ours, and we've got to go and do it. And it's still not in our hands. We'll be watching Man City at the end of the month, praying that they can sort us out, but we have to go and do it this weekend. There you go. Let me know your thoughts on that one down below. That is the match reaction as Newcastle come out of Old Trafford losing 3-2. Let me know your thoughts on Lewis Hall, Isak, the defending in that game, Dubravka in that game. Yeah, because as I said, I might be totally wrong here, but on a whole, I thought we really pushed it. We created opportunities off the line, VAR, everything. And we've gifted them goals. And on another night, against a Burnley or whoever, against Manchester United at Old Trafford, you can't just give them opportunities like that. Let me know your thoughts on the game down below. Thank you for watching, guys. As always, plenty of videos in the next few days building up to that last game of the season on Sunday. So if you're not subscribed, be sure to do so. Thank you for watching, and I'll catch you later.